Sorry. Looks like I gotta. There we go. Let's try that. I don't know what happened there. That was crazy. But anyways, welcome to the kitchen. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh wow. Oh. Whew. Okay, so I want to try something here. Last night, I remixed another song for like the it's literally probably fourth or fifth time. And I finally got it where I was happy with it, but then there was a second one I was working on that I got to the end stage and just kind of wasn't happy with it. And I'm like, man, I need to figure out something to do different on it. And randomly I thought about a guy called, let me look at his name. He's from Sweden, I think. One second. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Buster Oldhome. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the newest one, the one that I actually wrote the song to the bass line, and we're going to use some of his techniques because I actually used some of it, but I've never used all of it. I actually hadn't seen his full kind of technique, but it's really cool, and I actually might use like a version of it going forward because it seems to prevent a lot of problems that I've actually been running into a lot lately. Like what I had to do on that song prior to this one is EQ the living crap out of it, and I don't like having to do that. So I think we're gonna go explore, at least for this first part of the stream here. We're going to explore the Buster Oldhome record guitar technique. And this guy is in Humanity's Last Breath and Val Jaharda. So he's actually the creator of Thaw. He's the James Brown of Thaw. But he really is. He's the guy who came up with all that stuff. And he does have a very cool guitar tone, and I tried to hit that similar kind of guitar tone on Conic, but I didn't quite make it. Like I switched it up. It's not the fact that Conic sounds bad. It actually sounds good, but I was actually going for something different at the start. So I kind of want to see if I can achieve it, and then on the next one, I'll show you the plugin I'm talking about. There's a plugin that I got a while back that actually, after watching the Buster video, was pretty similar to what this plugin had designed. So it was really kind of funny. I was like, oh, that's where they got that from. Because I thought it was cool. Like you could pre-EQ the DI signal going into the amp, and then you could blend in boost pedals versus just have it on. Stuff like that. Like it's really cool. And I was like, I've never actually seen somebody parallel mix a boost pedal into an amp. Because in real life you can't do that, but in software you can. So let's get started here. Yay, it's working. All right. So this is the one where I actually used two different plugins. What he did, and I'm actually going to bring up the video here pretty quick. He had like 7 plugins going into a track. It was kind of crazy. I mean, not that many, but it was good 5 or 6. Yeah, so it was kind of crazy. But I used the Gorgiera for this Did I use this? Yeah, I used it a little bit. Pre-EQ into the IR section. So this right here, and then got a little bit of slapback and a tiny bit of reverb going on with that one. And then where I broke the rules is with this train too. This is what Trey from Fish uses. So, I mean, not this exact model. He has a real train wreck, but it's a train wreck style amp. So, and I don't have any boost going because it just sounds so muddy, and it just it didn't make me happy. At least with that one prior to this one that I'm going to be releasing pretty quick here. At least with that one, I got a more of a 3D sound, and I did something different on the kick, bass, snare, and guitars. I actually used Pultec EQs to shape the low end, which that's nothing new in the recording world. And that's actually something I'm probably going to be using forward, because then I actually got a little more creative with my kind of self-made drum samples and things like that. And got the widths right, so like when I palm mute the guitar, you can actually hear it kind of like come out the side of the speaker like that. Like it kind of does something different than the rest of the guitar tone. So we are going to explore this here. Buster. Load. Home. So we're going to kind of skip around in the video, but let's see. Let me see here. I did not want to do that. There we go. Let's see. Which I love, Neural DSP. Which that's what that Gorgiera is. Dadgummit, I just want a bigger picture. That's all I want. Let me see. Well, anyways. He's one of those guys that actually plays the guitar like upside down, so his low strings are at the bottom here and his higher strings are up here. And he uses some interesting techniques, and it's more, so it's called thaw for a reason. It's like caveman making metal music, and that's why it's called thaw, like Neanderthal. Very slow, polyrhythmic, kind of rhythms. So, which Valjaharda was the best at. So, which he's not an original member of Valjaharda. He got asked later when they were trying to reform Valjaharda to join. Oh, here's a good thing. So he uses drop pedals a lot. So he's actually, his tuning is very similar to mine on my 8-string as far as like how low he is. But then he uses that to drop it lower and higher in the song. He uses MIDI to do different things with it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and he's a rule breaker, and that's why I like him. And that's why he's the creator of Thaw. So, and this is like the nastiest, and that's why I'm going to use this song, because I'm trying to get like the nastiest, like most brutal guitar tone in the most unconventional way, and he achieved it.
Always wanted to learn guitar but didn't have time? BenderPlay is the solution you've been waiting for. Playing an instrument has been shown to have the same mental...
So we got the eyes and we got the tone, and I'm just gonna make a new tone, of course, but the tone I got from the album sounds like this. Jesus, that's subby.
It's also brutal.
I was like, yeah, wasn't sure it was correct. Okay, yeah. So let's do this with amp sims.
He's using
let's
Pro
use this
Tools.
riff because it has the most stuff going on. So I'm gonna use 3 different things here.
I watched this on my phone, so I didn't get to get like a good visual.
Nameless.
So this is kind of why I'm watching it
but
too.
I'm not going to use
Neural
the pedal
DSP
section here or the cab section.
Some of the stuff I don't own that he uses.
Only the amp. Oh, there we go. What I want to use is TSC for the cab. My favorite cab for TSC is the Ryan Harvey stuff. Super subby. The same cab I used as well
have
on
that.
the
I might
album.
look at that. TSE stuff's
And
cheap or
I'll
free.
use, this is maybe weird to you guys, but I'll use Blue Cat Audio to load in TSC and use it in parallel. Let's see if we can find TSC here. Probably not. Let's do, here we go. There we go. I don't want the boost pedal to be 100% in a mix. That's why I'm doing this, so I can use the mix knob. And usually what I do is just this
That's
setting.
the typical boost setting
and
for
use the mix knob to my
metal music.
liking. Let's see what we got
Use
now.
a TS-808.
Shows you like the DI is everything. This is a great DI, so it will sound great through most stuff. I'm just gonna dial it in. I'll start with the amp actually. What's that?
Crazy sounding.
Cool.
So, okay, cascading gains, that's kind of like what I'm using. Okay, cool. MVC, I'm not sure what that is. This is the Fortin Meshuggah amp. I'm guessing that's the low end one. I got another similar amp to that. So mids pushed on we got presence that is down right now.
I'm playing with the mix knob here, so this is just raw straight into the amp.
And the reason why you use boost pedals is because it hits the front of the amp harder, and so then it compresses sooner, and then so it kind of naturally cuts off some of the low end in a more pleasing way, and kind of gets more gain to the amp without adding more gain, so it kind of cleans up the high end too. So that's why you're seeing that. But this is the first time I've ever seen somebody actually parallel mix it in, just kind of just put a little bit in the signal. So that's pretty cool.
Add a compressor here to kind of even it out.
Something I normally don't do, but I think I'm gonna at least try this particular piece, and I have this plugin.
Really increases the volume.
So he's literally.
I want an EQ before the amp and after the.
So he's literally boosting the front end of the amp 2 different ways. So he has the TS-808, the tube screamer, partially in there, and then he's using 1176, which is one of my favorites. Period. I have a pedal That's two 1176s mixed like that you can blend together. But I'm gonna use the same plugin as him because it's just easier. The 1176s, love them.
The boost pedal.
So this is why I knew what he did
There.
beforehand. I know that he does like a EQ going into the amp.
Huh.
I didn't know he did all this other crap with it too.
Not sure what happened there. Yeah,
He troubleshoots.
I
for a
moved
second.
everything down one step.
This is why Pro Tools
Actually,
sucks.
this one, because the distortion characteristic kind of changed.
And that's what he's trying to find is like certain characteristics in the guitar tone that he wants.
Not sure. Let's just continue. Wait, maybe it's,
Drive him crazy.
maybe it's this one.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
It's this. Okay, noted.
What was it?
The 14 plugin bugged out when I moved it, so I just had to kind of move the knobs so they know where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, reset the default.
Yeah. Weird. So I'm hearing a lot of this. So if I bring it down, you'll hear the tone
This is
will
what's
change.
cool.
This is before the amp.
And that's why he's able to push all his mids, too, because he's getting it out right there. But then allowing the amp to take over its nice tone stack. So they mix in more of the boost pedal.
Do this, learn which kind of dials in the input. So if you want that kind of gentle tone, I guess, you'll just boost around the high mids, like the scratchy. This brings a lot of noise. I don't like the distortion, the scratchiness, like from about around this place too. So I'll show you what it is.
And what he's using is a Fab Filter Pro Q3.
Bring that down, listen here.
So, like, this particular company is really, really good. You know, like, I have a plugin that does a similar thing. It's just, like, you can make more shapes with it. You can kind of do some stuff that you can't with other plugin manufacturers. And they're really good and well made and work really well. And, so I don't have any of that. So a couple of these plugins I don't have, so I'm just going to kind of do my own thing with it. But the thing that I noticed, especially when he's going to boost the low end, is that's similar to what a Pultec does. And Pultecs are my favorite like audio piece of equipment. So yeah, Pultec. So this is actually the low end trick that I did on the previous one. I'll be releasing here soon. Is yeah, you get to sit here. So you have a boost and an attenuation. So you pick one of the frequencies, one of these right here. So if it was guitar, I would pick 30. and then you boost and attenuate. So you're boosting it, but then you're attenuating it, so you're making it softer. And what it does is kind of like a EQ shift, like this, or sorry, probably for your perspective, it'll be like flat, and then the bass will rise up like that, and then it'll have like kind of like a shift going on, where it drops some frequencies low and then boosts other one up. So I'm wondering if I can try to get away with using a Pultec, kind of like a boost pedal / EQ. So that's one of the things I'm going to try. But I love Pultecs. I use plenty of them all the time. I don't know if I'll get to this stage or not, but I did use this exact web page to kind of. I didn't do these exact settings, but I did something similar. So kind of just whatever fit my song. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't get this. Like when you're seeing stuff like this, they're just giving you a general idea of what is going on. You don't have to do exactly what they did. You don't have to. But back to good old Buster.
And a bit smoother. So without this EQ, and width,
Yeah, it clears it up.
let's really do some cuts here.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Like a low end gain, this is high end gain. I want that to kind of bloom more. Start there. Please work.
That's why Pro Tools sucks right there. He's saying, please work.
It's literally just drag and drop.
We can drag one of these chord progressions in. Boom, just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, we'll do.
So now he has dynamic EQ going in there. I guess he's doing post the amp.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
it sounds fucking disgusting.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really EQ the DI. They kind of just hope for the best going into the amp. But I'm about more about changing or being able to have control over all parts, because the amp will react a certain way to frequencies. So just fuck with the frequencies, and you'll get what you want.
So he uses that.
That's kind of the point where the low end blooms a bit too much. So I'll use the dynamic EQ there. Bring down this. Sounds a bit too low end heavy.
So that's a good use of dynamic EQ right there. It kind of gets that initial attack of the low end, but then kind of softens it up as it blooms. So it's a very useful. But so for me, I need to put that in my bus. Oh. Whew.
See how it sounds with other stuff.
Ball.
I can hear some weirdness in the mids, but I'll cut mids here, but I'll add them in later with Saturn.
Yeah, Saturn I can't do. It's another fab filter. Wish I had it though. Saturn's you can just pick a frequency band. You can just pick like a frequency band and then just distort that frequency set. It's really cool. So I'm probably not gonna be able to do that.
Let's add Saturn because it just makes everything better. You kind of see the dip here.
That's a cool trick. Gotta admit, holy crap. You're gonna learn, like, it's good to try different things, learn from different people, and I'm starting to learn from this guy because, I don't know, he has an interesting way of doing things. Let's see. Let's look how much Saturn costs. Let's see. Saturn. Sweetwater. Need no sweet water? I don't want your bundle. I want... $154. That's actually not horrible. Be waiting for this bad boy to go on sale. One thing about plugins is that they always go on sale. So it's a multi-band distortion. I might let's try. I don't have to have that particular one. Let's see. Oh. Could do the Waves one and I could put like an Abbey Road thing on it. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, it seems like the best one is the Saturn one, but I'm trying to see if I can find something a little different here. All right. I know they had something pretty neat. Fun dynamic band. Okay. Oh wow. Let's see. Waves 2. Generally, Waves plugins are cheaper, so I'm trying to see if they got something. Super deal. All right, but that's not. So, it's not exactly what I'm looking for. I think it's a part of it. That is not exactly what I'm looking for. Plugins, channel strips, mastering. Come on, guys. I mean, anybody that's done like any kind of audio work, saturation / distortion is the name of the game. Really don't have it as by effect type. Do you have it in here? There we go. So proud of y'all. Non-linear summer. Cool. I have the Berserker. What I'm looking for. I know they did something with a multi-band distortion thing, and that's what I'm looking for. There we go. Multi-rack. Oh, I can get it free. Oh, we're bam. Yes. So this is very good news. So I can put the Berserker in there. Call it good. Oh, if you own only own one. Dicks. Okay. Well, might have to mess with that later, but at least I know now that they have it. Might have to do something creative. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep this video up as reference. Okay. So at this point, I am going to mute this. I'm gonna basically just free up some CPUs. I'm gonna mute this one for the time being. I'm just gonna concentrate on one thing at a time. That's a novel idea, right? So now we're here. So the thing to decide here is, and I need to center these. The thing to decide is, do I just do it into, you know what? I should probably just do it into this, because this has its own boost and it's on. It actually sounds pretty good, so I'm just gonna leave that as is, and we're gonna actually concentrate. So everything's got the same gate going on, going into both, but now I'm gonna affect this one especial. All right. Do that. So he has the boost going into that, then into that. Okay. I want to try a different kind of boost pedal here too. Kind of do my own thing with it, but that is the inspiration. We're gonna try the yellow drive. Oh, is there a way I can? That's what I was hoping for. It's a way to actually parallel mix this bad boy. Oh boy. Is there anything on the back? Okay. Well. Guess, well, while I'm thinking about that, I can at least where is my 1176s? There we go. Put the attack up here. Put the release right there. Kind of took the input down some. Push that in. here. So I'm wondering how what that does just by itself. Well, I'll say attack to come through. Okay, I see what he's doing. Okay. I do have a Berserk distortion that has a blend knob on it. It's not about the gain though. It's about the circuitry going in. I wonder what Mercurial has. I got. Ooh. Let's see what this got. I've been able to use this. Let's see. Minotaur. Any settings? Can that be per? Make sure that they're independent. They are. Once again, daggum, I need to lower this camera. Oh well. Reaper comes through again. It actually has its own independent mix knob per plugin. So I didn't have to do another plugin to get that plugin in just to get a mix knob. It's already built in. So we'll leave this here as an idea. Let's see what. That's a rat. There. Where's Mercurial? There we are. There we go. Mod, high quality. I am so happy about that. I can't see straight. I'll just get rid of that for the time being. Let's see here. So we got this, all this going in, and let's see here. Go. So at this point, okay. That's his head in IR. That's okay. So then I would then put this section, what he's doing here, like right in here. Okay. Okay. Hi, Charlotte. So, just for reference, John, Pro Tools sucks. This cost me $60, and for $60, it automatically has a dry and wet knob forever. I didn't know that. That's the first. Oh man, that would have made some stuff easier earlier in life. Oh my gosh. All right. So he's EQing. Nobody's doing there. Okay. So this is the basic part I need to concentrate on right now. Let's see here. This is gonna be hard to judge, I think. 300. So he's at 15. That and then guessing that's like okay, what do you do here? Where exactly is that at? Okay, let's see. Down. Gonna do that with it because it's definitely gonna look way different by when all this is said and done. That is, and then he's basically. I need to add a band. Yeah. He said basically. Take this crap out here. So yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, it's finally getting somewhere. All right. Well, I think my dogs are telling me that they need to go out. So while my computer is rebooting. And of course, I didn't save any of that. So that's freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. I was getting somewhere. I was like, yes, this is kind of more what I'm looking for. Yes. Yeah. It's okay. It's just annoying as all freaking get out. I figured out that actually when I have the sample rate higher on my audio interface, it crashes more. So if I have it at 528 instead of 538 instead of 128, it does this way more. So it's kind of crazy. I think it's like a combination between my audio interface and my graphics card, and I don't know what to do at this point. But I will be right back. here in a moment. Gonna put back everything. I just didn't know if it was gonna be working or not, so why am I gonna save it if I'm just kind of experimenting? But I guess I got to. And waves, mono. One thing I guess I should do is actually kind of make that my IR section more like his, kind of bassier, a lot of hoof to it. Move some air. So I'm going to take these out for the moment, but we're going to save. I actually think this is going to work. So, all right. It actually gives me a good opportunity here. So, right here, this is the dust cap. Here's the cone. The further you go out on a cone, the bassier it is. The closer you go in to the dust cap, and the distance makes it more trebly. So microphones and speakers are filters at the end of the day. So you can, between distance and position, you can actually EQ or equalize each one. So I think I like the attack. So I'm going to use the 57 for the attack because that's just classic metal thing to do right there. I think I'm going to play with this one and then get the bass from that and kind of put it out on the cone. Try to see what the distance, kind of turn up the level to kind of make it wolfier and see how it goes. Ooh. 15. That's pretty good. Copy. So now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna have this muted, but kind of get it all situated. Let's see here. Now we're gonna turn that on. We're gonna bring that up. Paste it in. Ooh. Do that. So I think I was trying to do the same thing, but with that quad track guitar, because this is the one where I detuned everything on the regular 6-string, and it kind of had that similar effect of trying to make it more boomier, like bassier. So I'm thinking this might do it. Let's see. That's part of my problem. Had the gate off. That can be a problem. There we go. So now at this point, I'm gonna mute this. Put these two back at center. Now I'm going to play with this HM2. A little more. Ooh, that's maybe where I can do like the mids. Like that mid thing he was doing. So now we're going to blend it in. There we go. There we go. See, found a creative way to kind of bring it in without the multi-band thing. Not saying it wouldn't sound better with or without it, but it's at least that is doing what I'm wanting it to do. That in there, which is kind of just beef up the mids. But it's a cool idea. Like, he has a lot of good ideas in there, and I am not even close to being mad at that. Okay, do I got everything back to normal? Let's see. Oh yeah. That does sound like a better guitar tone. Holy crap. Woo. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna make life way easier. Trying some dynamic EQ here, kind of similar to what he did. There'll be some dynamic EQ. I really like this Sonable Entropy EQ Plus. That's a really nice. It's free too, guys. It's free. Very nice free plugin for dynamic EQ. See if I can soften up the top end here. So you did something like that there. So in that case, when I do my baked in process, I'll do it from the bus. That should work. Because That's all gelling even better now. So. Like when you can barely, like you notch it down and then it's right, generally you've done something pretty good. Or it's going to set you up for success. Turning down things is something you try to strive for. Something to try. I don't think it's going to work. You know what I can do? Kind of mix it. There we go. Kind of gives it some more stereo effect here. That's pretty good, I think. Just kind of see here. Let's work with the bass. Actually, kind of wondering, is it time to pull out the pull text? Let's solo the bass here and just see if we can't help it with just some basic stuff here. Kind of cool if you have them slightly offset, that kind of make them more of a stereo effect. So that's cool. So now I just need some more mids, which that's what I'm trying to do with the HM2. Almost there. Like I'm. Like that little thing there. Let's see. kind of tightened it up just a hair, just a hair. Oh, yeah. right. That is actually turned out way better. So what I'm gonna do is going to now this is my second attempt. So let's render drum render dash 02 because it's my second attempt. Now mono clipping. That's okay. A little bit of clipping's okay if it sounds good. Just more with your ears. If you're liking how it sounds, go with it. But make sure you really like how it sounds. It's hard to remove clipping after it's in there. We're gonna do the snare. Mono. I think last time I determined that it was there was no low tom, but I'll render it anyways, just in case. Alright, now we're gonna go that, boom, boom. Overheads. I'm actually gonna try. I don't know to try. I guess I should still do stereo. Never mind. Or should I? You know what? So I'm actually gonna do it mono this time. Why not? So I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Thanks, YouTube bot. Alright, so no low tom at all, which is fine. I'm now going to. Oh, dang. Oh well. Oh, like my hi-hat seems so freaking wide, and I'm like, I really don't want it that wide. So I'm gonna try the mono thing with it instead. See if that I'll get a better result trying that. Because I use this more like this hi-hat channel. It's kind of like more as a to add the details back into the overheads. So it's kind of like a layering thing where it sounds funky, but it puts all the detail in there. So now we're going to center at 44. I think 44 has been the magic. Even when I ran Livestown, 44 always seemed to get it right for me at least. And then room. Put this up here. do these two. Just some parallel compression on the toms. Kind of that's where I get the top end from, is the compressor. Ta-ta! Oh, never knew I could just sit there and chase tones for over an hour. But why not? We're going to get rid of all these. Because, you know, you do make a lot wiser decisions when you don't have, your CPU, it's the real audio. So it does a much better job actually giving you a clue of what it's actually sounding like. So as you're making mixing decisions, they are much more sound. So now, well, I guess here. See if this Pro Move works here. See if I can do it. Well, I guess I should shrink it up a little bit. Right, and then color. Then control, hit that. Oh, there we go. Pro Move. Booyah, shaka. Alright. However, we're gonna be doing our baked in process soon, so I at least need it like that. It's amazing what some DAWs is called foldering, but I just call it a bus because that's pretty much what it is. Just really, really nice. Alright, this has been pretty much rendered. So now, good here. Turn it purple. And then, so before I get started with anything here, I gotta double check I don't mess with anything else. Okay. Go there. Get rid of those. Now we're going to do these. And just one thing at a time. One thing at a time. There we go. Da, 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 da. Why is number one so much louder than everything else? What in the living hell? Why is that thing clipping, but the other one is perfect? I'm going to cancel this because this is kind of driving me nuts. Did I do something different here? No. Did I do something different here? No. What about here? 6.5. Let's see, this could be the problem. Nope. Like all that should be. Oh, I need to change it to blue. Blue. Something I need to do. You don't have to have the FX rack on there. Going on there? Is anything going on here? No. Anything? No. Let's see, negative 12.2. Ah. Uh-huh. Now go to 5.23. Deselect group. Deselect group. Hate that. Woo! I was fighting myself. Just gonna try to make one more change here. It's gonna be on this. Just to nicely bring back up the high end. Now it's a little too dark. So, So glad I got that. 'Cause now it sounds even better. I was thinking I was gonna have to do some stuff on the back end, but no longer. Oh. Okay. Actually, before I do that, I need to. Rendered. There you go. At least it's close. Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want it exact. You want it just within a certain tolerance of each other. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, my sound waves look bigger on the right track than they do the left track. And I'm like, why is the only left side clipping and the other side's not? I don't get it. Alright. Love the new feature, Reaper. I love you, Reaper. These are really loud tracks, but that's why they work like they do. Yeah. Remove. with the width stuff, that's how I'm kind of achieving. That's why I have like multiple tracks and like multiple amp tones and things like that. It's because I can layer it through the sphere, kind of like a, I try to get the kick to kind of hit at the very, let's say for your perspective, kind of hit the very top of the sphere every single time, and then kind of have things layered back and back and back and back. Oh wow, it got really dark all of a sudden. Cool. Or is what? Really? Wow. Okay. Don't know what's going on there. So now I'm gonna play with one more thing here. I think I don't need these anymore because I'm just committing to that. Call me crazy. Just call me crazy. Let's see here. So I got these at 98, 98. Kind of wondering. See, the thing is, you know what? I think that actually could be cool. Because I pitched it down in this particular plugin, but I wonder if I could. Let me see here. It's me just ding 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 ding. But actually, ooh, okay, I got an idea. Let's see here. I've been playing with the new tone on the Abasi. I remember last time I did something different, but it like really worked when I had that at 99 and that 98. So I'm going to go ahead. I know technically you're not supposed to do it like this, but kind of already have experiment. I already got some experience. So yeah, 2, and it's gonna be actually lower in the mix than than the detuned distorted stuff. So quad, right? I found a really nice crunchy, almost clean but still kind of crunchy tone on the Abasi. Something I'm really wanting to experiment with. And I actually think it was that same pickup configuration, everything too. So, oh my gosh, I screwed that up. That's left. Okay. That's 99, 99. All right. Oop, don't want to phase that. Okay. Which, this is the cool thing about like getting stuff rendered down, because now I got more room to kind of experiment with more stuff. Kind of see what else I can do. I do love this Abasi one too. It's just the Gorgiera just has all those different microphone options and stuff like that, so it's just makes sense to use. Mid focus, light crunch. There we go. do is now we're going to just solo this. We're going to mute that. We're going to then solo this. And then we're going to route that into that. I need to mess around with this. No ping pong. No, I don't want it to sync. And I base this upon a fish thing here. Wow, how is that growing? $55. So Fish has a song called 555, and it's like a magic number kind of thing, and so that's why I try to get into is like 55. Kind of a little bit of a Fish joke slash. See how that sounds. Let's see here. I actually think that's actually be pretty cool. So let's oh yeah, that sounds cool. That is cool. All right. '64 actually kind of phases on itself. Without a chorus pedal. So things are just jacked up just enough. Yeah. Kind of a little bit better with both at 98. Oops, forgot to route though. So I just played tricks on myself. Your brain can do that. Whoa. Oh, crap. Okay. That'll actually become pretty cool around baked in process time. So we'll go here, here. Actually, before I do that, we're going to save, and then we're going to save project as. Rendered. Alright. Quad. Render. That. Here. Mano. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So we got that. That all going away. Oh, don't forget that. And then we're gonna go here, here. Put some color on it. So, yeah, everything's color coded. We are. Yeah, the definition's so much better. And then, yeah, once I get my baked in process on it, that will sound. I can get rid of some of that extra fizzy stuff with the envelope filter on the Goliath. And then I'll be in freaking business. Sounds so much better than where I had it. Thanks, Buster. Oh yeah, I can definitely fix that with And see, at this point in the song, I want to hit you in the face with bass. So I think I'm going to be able to achieve that a lot easier. And I'll probably start doing that from now on. just as a quick, like, nerd thing. I'm about to have to go here because I have a honeydew list that I have to complete, and my dad wants me to do something. He's at Ryan's, so and he lives in the same, like, I live 10 minutes away from my parents. That was not on purpose. But he's down in Austin area with my brother's kids, Ryan's kids, because Ryan's on vacation. So I have to go check something and then go get something, and then I have to go to the store and bathe my dog, apparently, because my wife told me so. But knowing what we know now about, let's see if I can bring this back up, kind of bring it up full circle. I'll probably get back on and stream later today, but I'll probably do like video game stuff, unless you really want to listen to the song like 50,000 more times while I tinker with crap, which I doubt. This is, wow, the key to down tune with the great bass tone. You don't say. I used the Samsam trick on the track before, which is pretty cool too. But I think it just hit right with what I got, and I kind of, sometimes you can get a 2 for 1. Come on. So here, probably Instagram. Come on. No one has Here we go. Oh, he's the dude he plays drums for Velvet Heart. I thought he played guitar. Holy crap, that's crazy. So Humanity's Last Breath. He's been doing that for a long time. I think this is just like a side project. Yeah, this is a side project. Good night. I wish there was like an actual like bio, or some sort of. He's a less known figure, but has like everybody's respect if you're into like down 2 guitars. Like, he's a dude that you know. So he kind of helped do a lot of things, and yeah, he produces a lot like Will Putnam from Fit for an Autopsy. Oh, there we go. That's kind of a good look of. So yeah, he plays it upside down, which is really cool. And yeah, that's about it. He kind of broke the rules and found something cool. I'm actually probably going to start using that. But knowing what we know, so he had a boost pedal that he blended into just a regular digital EQ, so precision EQ, into 1176 compressor, then goes into the amp head, then goes into a kind of a wolfier IR, impulse response. So I actually think this particular company is from Europe. So let me see, is it Aurora? Yeah. So they made the Rhino here. And oh my goodness, look at that. So you have your input and your gate, and you have like a high pass filter, so you can cut out some low end. Oh my gosh, that goes into an EQ section. that then goes. See, I'm not sure if it goes here to here to here. I think it does. So we go here into here. Oh my gosh. And if you open up this, you can mix your boost pedal and do kind of some nice little. You can even like there's so many mixing options you can do here. You can even mix the gain drive. Like that's crazy to me. And they have 4 different styles, but you can definitely tell it's inspired by him. And then it goes into an EQ section. Oh my gosh, it dips in almost the same spot he said to dip it. Amazing. Oh, they got a tone matching. Cool. I got your reverb, all that kind of stuff. You got an IR section. So you got actually you can load in 4 IRs and then kind of like blend between them, and then kind of you got your resonant and your presence of the low end part of the power amp, and then your presence, which is the high end. So there's a filter that goes on there, and then you can kind of pick kind of like what the room is with this, plus a hot, which is kind of like negative feedback. So negative feedback kind of allows for more saturation on the plugin alliance stuff. So that train, it's power soak. It's the same thing. So it's negative feedback that then kind of sends ions back up the chain, and it kind of slows things down, and it gets more things saturated sounding. So it's pretty cool. And then you can do some stuff where you can kind of tighten it up, which is kind of what he was doing with I like that better than what this does. So I'm definitely going to keep that dynamic EQ trick in there. And yeah, this thing's called the Rhino from Aurora DSP. It's actually really good. So I think for the next song I'm going to use this, because this has some nice stuff. Yeah. Low end brutes. Like this is a very brutal sounding amp on its own, but I think it's because it's inspired by Buster is the reason why it's so brutal, if you will. And I'm gonna start trying to put like my own spins on it. Kind of, because now I kind of trying to find that signature sound, and I've experimented with enough now to kind of figure that or start piecing that more together. So one thing that I have on my real pedal board, where's Nimbri? Is a Klon. This thing, I could do this. I could do almost the same thing as what you do with a. And now that I know that I got this, this little mix knob here, I can totally do the same thing, but try to experiment with one of these, or this is a rat. Rats are cool because it kind of rides the line between distortion and fuzz in an original way. There's nothing like a rat. Early Metallica would actually boost their amps with a rat pedal into a plexi, a hot rodded plexi. That's how they got those Ride the Lightning and Kill 'Em All tones. Master of Puppets is a Mesa Boogie Mark IV. And Injustice, I think, is a dual rectifier / Mark IV blended together. Yeah, I know a lot about that crap. So let's just do a quick. Where is it? Where are you, you little jerk? And actually, on this track, that's actually what I boosted the Gorgier with, is a rat pedal. Or the last one. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The quad tracks, I boosted it with. That's what I did. With the quad tracks, I boosted it with the rat. Where is it? Plug in. Oh gosh, silly. Another popular one to boost with, and I didn't realize until now, I guess 2 years ago, that boost pedals were so important in metal music. Like, I played in hardcore bands and screamo bands and never had a boost, and that would have made life. Because that way you can kind of back off the gain and things like that, and that really helps. But another popular one is this is a Boss DS1 essentially, and you would do the same thing with it. Kind of take the drive down, level up, kind of mess with the tone. And then another popular one, go over two more here. Let's see. Another one is, I think it's this one. Oh, it's a metal zone. Some people actually do sometimes boost with this, but this is a great preamp. I used it on HG, or Henry Graham. What is this? Wait, I want to use. Oh wait, that's still I need this. This is what I need. There we go. And then look at them already having it together. This is a Mesa Boogie Grid Smasher. So this Grid Smasher. It's more for bass. I think more people use that one with the bass than they do a guitar. But some people have used this on guitar too. And then the king of all boosts, especially in modern metal. Oh, not that. Dang, I'm gonna pick the wrong thing. Is the 808. I got a few of these. See, a lot of people like the TSE one. Let's see, yeah. So that's the exact one that he used. You just whoop. Or I didn't want to use the exact one. I mean, I'm going to try it at some point here. I think I found what works. What is this? I don't even know what you are. Oh, a rat pedal. How about that? I use this sometimes on guitar, sometimes on bass. This is something else, the kind of cool blending trick. That Sam's amp trick, this is a Sam's amp. Wow. But I don't have that auto learn thing like he has. 2 times 8. Okay. Fixed sample rate. Well, okay. Cool. It's got some cool options I haven't messed with yet. Sometimes I use it, yeah. Sometimes I use it on guitar. Sometimes I use it on bass. It's all good. The blend knob for the drive section is really cool. This is back in the day when I used to gig in Austin and stuff. Like, every bass player had one of these. It's legit, all right. It's legit. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. I don't think I am. But I find it just really cool because I'm gonna start selling some stuff off because I don't know. I don't play live anymore, really, and I don't know. Buy some more plugins like the Saturn. Whatever he did there, that was magic. Babylon, Screamo, let's see, Vintage 2, Saturator. Woo. Let's see, little radiator. Doll, the Mingle. Sonic Q, let's see, Fresh Air, SGA. Rhyme. Tone. Let's see. Anything? Curio. True iron. No. I think also something I'm gonna on my next song I'm gonna try to actually experiment with is, let me see if I got it handy. Sorry, having to look below here. I bet it's in my pedal case. I think it's in my pedal case. Is actually take my regular blue guitar here and then pitch it down with the Electro-Harmonix Bass 9 pedal. It actually has a Longhorn setting, which is a Bass 6 model. And then actually kind of do like more like a galloping riff thing with it. And then do like layers with my 8-string and see how that works. So that would be pretty, I think, pretty fun. But actually, unfortunately, I have to go because I got a honeydew list. But I'll be back on probably around 4 or 5, maybe 6. Just depends. But I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you who actually just tuned in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later.